had a big sweet tooth, so I made tiramisu for dessert, and we had a huge dinner, and he had 3 servings of tiramisu. He absolutely was mad about the tiramisu, and I sent the recipe to Nancy for her to make it hopefully for his kids. During one of his visits here, Kelly took him on a local ride. It's a Wednesday ride that leaves from the Java Hut in Fairfax, although Yves called it the Java Hoot. So it will always be, for us, the Java Hoot ride. He was a wonderful man. He lived life, from what I could tell, lived life to the fullest, what I heard from Nancy. He left Nancy, his children, and all of us a little too soon, and we'll miss him. On one other visit that he came to America, he came to celebrate New Year's Eve with us. We had a great evening with friends and toasted to love and happiness. And from now on, every New Year's Eve, I'll raise a glass to Yves and be happy that I met him. So I'm really glad you guys put this together today, and I'm happy to be part of it.
Thank you. Thank you, Lorraine.
And it was fun because I agree with you. He did have a great sense of humor. And one thing that always impressed me about Yves is that he remembered those of us that Nancy talked about. We were all last name, like he'd always asked. So how's Nielsen do? And he knew us all. I don't even know if he remembered our first names, but he would talk about you guys, or whoever, all by your last name. But on New Year's Day, on that ride, there were some of the guys that I ride with out by where I live are Ironman type, triathletes. And of course, they all wanted to keep up with the Europeans. And it was pretty funny. Nancy and I just kind of hung back and watched them all try and keep up with Yves, and nobody could.
So, Nancy's amazing, and I'm sorry I didn't get to meet Yves, but a love story and a fairy tale obviously is a long time with us.
Charlie, do you says anything?
I just thought I could pass these out. Everyone could have a good and fun.
So how that came about, one time Nancy and I were riding with the Lemonheads, and Nancy turned to me and she said, Charlie says, and Charlie was going to say, the steeper hills are still to come. And all of a sudden we started singing, Charlie says, love my good and plenty. So anytime Nancy and I were around Charlie, he was tormented by choruses of good and plenty.
Can someone explain the pose downs and how that all started?
All right, the first time I rode with Katie, when I first met Katie, we rode out to Stinson Beach. Nancy and Katie run out to the beach, pose down! And I'm like, what? And I get out there and do some little thing with my arm jiggling. And Nancy said, oh, you need some work. And after that, anytime we would pose down, we rode up to the top of Mount Diablo, and there were a bunch of chopper guys up there. And also on this truck was Save the Bad Girls. And I said, Nancy, look, that's for us. So we get over to Save the Bad Girls, get some chopper guys to pose with us. We're posing down with chopper guys by Save the Bad Girls. That was a ride with Nancy. It was always fun.
Here's instructions.
What are you doing? Try to go like that.
Oh, there we go.
I know one of the things they taught us in jazzercise. I used to teach jazzercise. I'm ready. Another one is when you. It doesn't show the.
Yeah.
So you go up and then back, and then it shows.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you have to have the leg up and point the toe, right?
And then you point the toe so you get your leg going.
God, I'm going to flash out. We would
Go. All right.
Ready? Here we go.
Oh, wait. I have to do the
Marsha, here. Look at Marsha. All right.
Thank you. Yay.
All right.
Nancy from the great state of California. I'm posing for you, like Arnold.
You talking to Nancy?
Yeah.
Hi, Nancy. Miss you.
These are
Nancy, I got one for me and one for you. Uh-huh.